So I've had some people asking my opinions on Kanye West because they know that I study him in a way, watched maybe 30 hours of his interviews and looked into some of his fashion work and read about his rediscovery of Christianity. Obviously listened to his music. One question that comes up a lot is Kanye West crazy? And the answer is yes. But he's also richer than you.
Now, just to clarify, it's not that I think that just because somebody's rich means that they aren't a nut job or are even doing something valuable in the world. There's plenty of cases of, there's grifters and there's people with inherited wealth that didn't do much with it, and there's sometimes such thing as luck. But if you look at the number of successes across a variety of interesting domains, there's clearly something there in the case of Kanye West. At the end of the day, it's important to not forget what we might mean by sanity or why we talk about sanity in the first place. If a person is winning, right, and they're getting a lot of things that they want out of the world, it means that there's a functional process there. Again, or they're lucky, and I think that's a bigger topic, and we can make arguments about whether Kanye's been lucky or not. I don't think that he has wasted what luck he's gotten, but I don't think that primarily explains his success in the world. I also find it interesting that a lot of the people who talk about sanity are kind of being like gatekeepers in a way where, even in my opinion, if you're showing, problems that you could describe using the DSM-5 or whatever, but if you look at this person's like Maslow's hierarchy and like how many points they're racking up across the pyramid, it's clear that there's just two different ways of thinking about it. So there's this line in Game of Thrones where someone says to Ned Stark, "You wear your honor like a suit of armor, and you think it protects you, but really it's weighing you down." And I wonder how many people are wearing their sanity like a suit of honor, and they think it protects them, but really it weighs them down. Or their ideas about sanity, or their criticism of people who don't have like a standard neurological setup or standard behavior. Okay, I might as well comment. There's the opposite problem that people sometimes have where they think, oh, I'm not crazy enough, so there's no way I could achieve great things, like these Steve Jobses and stuff like that. It's funny because a lot of times people who are thinking that don't then take the next step of how could I be a little bit more crazy? And the answer, and obviously this is dangerous, but it's like you could stay up a little later, right? You could use substances if you really wanted to, right? There's a path there. And just for another conceptual touchstone on this, some people will have seen V for Vendetta, where spoilers, V ends up locking this girl in this prison where she undergoes a transformation and comes out this badass revolutionary, right? And so it's not necessarily, again, we're in dangerous territory when you're actually talking about toying with your mind in order to change what you are. For example, you could walk around in public talking to your phone wearing this big fat furry fucking hat